three-time world champion, Olympic champion, and most recently the Sullivan Award winner. That's the United States best amateur athlete, John Smith, in red, taking on John Fisher in blue. Fisher, a member of Team Foxcatcher. John Smith, member of the Sunkissed Kids.
And we're underway. This is going to be an interesting match. John Smith, like you said, Sullivan Award winner, the only wrestler to ever win the Sullivan Award. And Fisher, four-time All-American for the University of Michigan. Outstanding wrestler. He's big, he's strong. He's usually given John a lot of trouble when John wrestles with him because he's so strong. Fisher in on the single there. John countering well, keeping the hips down on top. One of John's best attributes is his defense. Everybody says, well, you know, he's got this great takedown. He shoots the low single, but he's real hard to take down himself.
He is another one that the name Gumby could affectionately be tagged to, simply because I watched him in the '88 Olympics. Sarkeesian of the Soviet Union had a beautiful single leg on Smith, almost like this right there, and Smith reached up and locked his hands around Sarkeesian's body, and I just couldn't figure how he could do it. But Fisher, able to score the first point in this match, takes a 1-0 lead, and we're down to just about 4 minutes left.
So John Fisher of Team Foxcatcher. This is the third Sunkissed Foxcatcher matchup we've seen. Comes out with the first point, 4 minutes to go now. Actually 3:55. Unable to turn John. We were just talking about John's defense as far as takedowns go. John has great defense as far as parterre or being turned goes also. Fisher again attacking that leg. He knows that John has a good single leg attack too, and maybe his strategy here is to continue to attack and not let John have a chance to get the offense going.
Most people that I've seen that have success with Smith go the other way, try to limit the offense and force Smith to carry the match. Perhaps Fisher feels this is his best way of going at the top.
Oh, nice move by John Smith. That almost could have been 3 because it looked like he could have started from his feet as he let John Fisher come back up.
They certainly pulled Fisher up high enough where Fisher was up on his feet.
But they give him 2 points, 2-1 to score. John Smith now in the lead.
And this is something that Smith is much more accustomed to, much more comfortable with, and that is a lead. He rarely finds himself losing. 3 minutes left in the match.
Going for the lace leg. He turns it, doesn't have the exposure yet. There's the exposure, hand-to-hand, scores 1 point. Going for another one. That time he hit an elbow, so that'll score 2 points. So John Smith should have a 5-1 to lead now. Less than 3 minutes to go. Best technique for John Smith on the mat is that lace leg. He turned everybody in the World Championships with it last year, and he turns him again for 2 more. So even though Smith gave up at the first point, he's now got a 7-1 lead as he goes for the lace leg again. He can do this as many times as he's able, and it looks like he may turn him 1 more time. He positions it so he doesn't go out of bounds,
and he still has the lock.
Still has the lock, and he's going to turn him another time. Hand-to-hand that time. Looks like Fisher might come up for the... No, I don't think they're going to give it. They do give 1. There's exposure again, and they're going to give 2 more.
And just like that, 5 turns later, 6 turns later, Smith now has a 13-1 lead. And just like that, this match is almost a technical fall.
It's almost a blowout. We thought this was going to be a close one. Fisher scores first. John has trouble getting in on him. All of a sudden, John gets on top, scores all the points. Incredible. John Smith, 4-time world champion, 2-time Goodwill Games champion, NCAA champion, Sullivan Award winner. Unbelievable. Going for his 5th national title. He's got 4 of them under his belt already. Tries the duck, doesn't get it. Back on the feet, less than 2 minutes to go now. I think John Smith would just soon put this one away, too.
Oh, I'm sure he'd like to put it away, and it's often been a question as to American wrestlers being able to handle the parterre or down on the mat position. Our college styles, with the emphasis on control, we really aren't that good there. Maybe defensively we can withstand an attack, but offensively we're not good at scoring points. And here, John Smith, 1 takedown, everything else on the mat.
Well, John is just fantastic in parterre, on the mat wrestling. He dominated this tournament as everyone expected. Only 1 match went the distance, 5 minutes. He pinned or technical fauled every one of his opponents except Tom Brands of Iowa. Beat Tom Brands 14-3. So that was his closest match of the tournament. As he turns Fisher again for a gut wrench, and that does it. 16-1, the final score for John Smith in 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
He has been America's hottest wrestler for 3 years. And he is continuing that string as he marches on to the 136.5-pound national championship. Your winner, John Smith, 16-10.